Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
God uses many human relationships to show us who He is and how He relates to us. For example, a father-child relationship, a master-servant relationship, a husband-wife, or friends. These complex relationships, when put together, give us a good idea of how we can relate to Him. One of the most powerful relationships is that of king and subject. Now, back in the days of the kings and queens, the king wasn't just the head of state, but also the commander-in-chief of the army, the supreme judge, the ultimate authority. He had absolute control, sovereign rule over all of his subjects. If something good happened in his country, he got glory. If something bad happened, he got blamed. Psalm 74 gives both to God. Their temple was in ruins, and the psalmist asked God when He planned to defend and restore them. He recounted many negative things that had happened to them and some of the wondrous things God had done as well. In verse 12, he sums up their relationship with the Lord as he says, "But God is my king from long ago." The analogy of God as king is so appropriate. He wasn't just the king of the Old Testament Israelites, but He was and is King of Kings, beyond Israel's borders, transcending time even. He's ruler of the universe. He has authority over every detail, not only of our lives, but even what happens to a star light years away. Back in 1 Samuel 10, Israel tried to replace God with a king that they could see and hear, like the other nations had. But good kings were few and far between in the southern kingdom of Judah, and non-existent in the northern kingdom of Israel. But God was still on the throne. And from the beginning, He had planned to send His anointed one, His king, the Messiah. All through the Old Testament, He hinted that this one all-encompassing king would reign in righteousness, wisdom, and justice. Jesus fulfilled these prophecies. At His birth, Magi came searching for the new King of the Jews, giving Him royal gifts. Throughout His ministry, Jesus described His kingdom and invited people into it. As He rode into Jerusalem that fateful Passover week, He fulfilled the prophecy of Zechariah 9:9, which says, "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you, righteous and having salvation, humble and mounted on a donkey." People responded to this, wanting to make Jesus king. But as Jesus told Pilate, His kingdom wasn't of this world. It's bigger, all-encompassing. He didn't have His eyes set on reigning as king in podunk Jerusalem, or even in the whole Roman Empire. He set His sights much higher, on reigning in people's hearts all over the world. And when He returns, He will reign as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, like we see in the book of Revelation. That doesn't mean He isn't king now. He is king of every heart, of each person who turns control over their life to Him. He's more beloved than David, wiser than Solomon. And as His subjects, we find a joy to serve such a wonderful, wise, mighty king. How are you connected to the King of Kings? Is He on the throne in your life, or has something or someone else dethroned Him? Do you find a joy to serve Him? Do you feel privileged to work for His kingdom?
As always, we'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to share a treasure, support this ministry, or get Carla to speak at an event, please contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.